Vincent van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist painter who was among the most famous and influential figures in the history of Western art. Born on March 30th, 1853, in the small village of Groot-Zundert in the Netherlands, Van Gogh had a complex and often troubled life, marked by intense emotions and struggles with mental illness. Despite these challenges, he produced over 2,100 artworks, including around 860 oil paintings, most of which were created in the last 2 years of his life. Van Gogh was the eldest of 6 surviving children in his family. He was close to his younger brother, Theo, who would later become his greatest supporter and confidant. Van Gogh's early life was unsettled. He worked in various jobs, including as an art dealer, a teacher, and a missionary, before finally deciding to pursue a career as an artist at the age of 27. Van Gogh moved to Paris in 1886, where he was exposed to the work of the Impressionists and Post-Impressionists, such as Claude Monet, Paul Gauguin, and Georges Seurat. These influences, along with his own evolving style, led him to develop the distinctive, vibrant, and emotionally charged style for which he is now known. Van Gogh's use of bold colors, dramatic brushstrokes, and expressive forms set his work apart from his contemporaries. In 1888, Van Gogh moved to Arles in the south of France, where he hoped to establish an artist community. It was here that he created some of his most famous works, including the Starry Night, Sunflowers, and The Bedroom. Despite his prolific output, Van Gogh's time in Arles was marked by increasing mental instability. He famously cut off part of his own ear during a breakdown, an event that has become one of the most well-known episodes of his life. Van Gogh spent time in various hospitals and asylums, where he continued to paint, often inspired by the landscapes and people around him. His work during this period reflected his inner turmoil, but also a deep connection to nature and a search for solace through his art. Throughout his life, Van Gogh struggled with feelings of isolation and self-doubt. Despite his prolific work, he sold only a few paintings during his lifetime and was largely unrecognized as an artist. He relied heavily on the financial and emotional support of his brother Theo, with whom he exchanged hundreds of letters that provide deep insight into his thoughts and creative process. On July 27, 1890, Van Gogh shot himself in the chest in a field near Auvers-sur-Oise, a village outside Paris. He died 2 days later, on July 29, 1890, at the age of 37. His brother Theo, who was devastated by Vincent's death, died 6 months later. After his death, Van Gogh's work began to gain recognition, and he is now celebrated as one of the most important and influential figures in Western art history. His bold use of color, expressive style, and deep emotional resonance have inspired countless artists and continue to captivate audiences around the world. Today, paintings like the Starry Night, Irises, and the Sunflowers are some of the most recognized and revered works in art history.